Today we are learning SQLite in Android completely from scratch in a simplest way possible. And trust me, most beginners will get scared when they hear words like database, cursor, SQLite helper, content values. But after this video, all things will feel normal. So first, understand one thing, what is SQLite? SQLite is basically a local database inside your Android app. Now, what does local database mean? It means your app can store data inside phone itself without internet. For example, Notes app, To-Do app, Offline Diary, Expense Tracker. All these apps need to save data even after app closes. And that's where SQLite comes in. Now let's understand database in a simplest way possible. Think of it like an Excel sheet. Suppose we have a student table, ID, name, and email. And inside it, we have one Rahul and Rahul at the rate of gmail.com and two Sheikh and Sheikh at the rate of gmail.com. This is exactly how database stores data. So now understand the structure. Database contains tables and tables contain rows and columns, and rows will contain like individual records, and columns will are like fields like name, email, ID, age, phone number, etc. Now the another important thing, SQLite understands SQL language. SQL means structured query language. This is the language we use to talk with the database. For example, select star from users. This means, hey database, give me all the data from users table. Now there are mainly four operations in database. They are called CRUD operations. C for create, R for read, U for update, and D for delete. Create means adding data. Read means fetching all the data. Update means modifying data. Delete means removing data completely. So now let's understand from Android side. So Android gives us a helper class called SQLite OpenHelper. This class helps us create database, create tables, manage versions, and access the database easily. Inside this class, you have two important functions. One is onCreate and onUpgrade. Once you use this class, it will automatically ask you to override these things. OnCreate runs only for the first time database is created, and this is where we create tables. For example, create table notes of ID, integer primary key, auto increment, title like text, contact is text like that. Now after table creation, we can insert data. In Android, instead of directly writing the SQL insert statements, we usually use something called content values. So content values are basically stores data in key value form. Like title is like anime, and content is like there are many animes and the world they are like this, that and that. That is the content. Then Android internally converts it to SQL query. Now comes one of the most confusing concepts for beginners, cursor. Cursor is basically a navigator or pointer over database results. Suppose database returns 100 rows. Cursor helps Android move row by row to read data safely. It's like pointing your finger at each SQL row sheet one by one so that you don't miss the exact row. So there at each database row into Kotlin objects using data classes. For example, data class note, inside it we will have ID as int, title as string, and content as string. And finally, we display all nodes using the LazyColumn in Jetpack Compose. So the complete flow becomes user gives the input, Kotlin variables, and then content values for the SQL query and SQLite database. And from there, we will go cursor and from cursor data class objects, and from there we will go to lazy column viewer, and that is the complete basic architecture of SQLite in Android Studio or Android. Now honestly, SQLite is not difficult. The problem is most tutorials directly jump into the code without explaining why things exist. But once you understand the flow, everything starts making sense. And later, when you learn Room database, it becomes much easier because internally, Room also works on top of SQLite. So if you understand this video, you already built a very strong Android foundation. In the next video, we will build a complete notes app using SQLite and Jetpack Compose from scratch. And I will also explain SQL queries you need to understand for the CRUD operations. So if you are here from the beginning, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Android with Naga, and happy learning.